This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. I've not touched this amp model for quite a while. In 3.6, the update, we got this GSG Grammatico amplifier from the real company, Grammatico. It's based on a Dumble ODS clone, essentially. If you look through their website, you'll find that it's obviously Dumble focused. This is a relatively simple preset. The clean sounds like that. So Let's start with the plate. 3.6 seconds decay, 9.6 damping. The only other thing I've changed is to take the mix down to 14%. Then a dual delay, 375, 500, 71, 62. 17% mix for that, and no mod. And then I've got the LA Studio compressor here after the amp, kind of like you might use it in the studio. Peak reduction 7.8, gain 6.2, compressor, emphasis 0.9, the mix at 68, so sort of parallel compression type stuff, a level at plus 2.9. At the front here, for the clean tone, I was, for the first bit of the solo, turning on the air apparent, 8.5 gain, tone 3.5, presence at 0, clipping mode, normal, level 5.1 and 9 volts. So that's kind of everything but the amp block. Now the amp block itself is incredibly, for a Helix model, complex. I guess the only thing that might compete but probably doesn't even is the Mark IV Mezzo in there. But the point is that you've actually got a clean and a drive channel within the same thing because they're cascading. So the settings, the bass, middle and treble at 5, okay, so that's easy at least. For the clean, I've got the drive at 6.7, the presence up at 7.2, channel volume at 3.2. This is quite a loud amplifier relative to other amps on the Helix. Then the master at 4.4, got the mid switch on for the cleans and the jazz rock switch to rock side, OD switch off, and then the bright is on bright mode 2. The FET boost I put on for this because I felt like I wanted a bit more life to it. The preamp bypass or preamp boost is off. Sag at 3.6, and all of this is stock settings. Oh, and then also the 1x12 open cast, so that's their EVM type speaker, which typically you'd pair with this type of Dumble ODS type amp. 67 condenser on the cap edge, 2 inches away. And for the cleans, I've got the high cut at 10.9. Okay, so that covers the clean stuff, right? And then I just kick on the blues breaker. A big, full, clean sound, quite dark, typically is what I think of when I think of these like 2-rock Dumble type things anyway, like a big, mid-focused, dark sound. Right, then, for the overdrive, I upped the gain to 10, so this is one of the things that you could do with this amp if you really want to. Presence 6, channel volume 3, the mid switch comes off, and the OD switch is on then, the OD drive 6.2, OD level 7.7, bright switch down to 0, and the preamp bypass still off. What I notice about this is that you're going to get a little bit of noise coming through because I've decided to turn the noise gate off for this part, because what I was finding was that there's a really nice feel to this. It's got a really fuzzy quality. You could, of course, take this drive down. The other thing that happens is that on the cab, I'm bringing down the high cut to 5 kilohertz. So these are things that wouldn't be possible on the real amp itself, that you can kind of get rid of some of the problems that the real amp has in that you can change settings on the amp per channel, kind of nice in that way. But take that drive down if it is too much for you. But as you turn the drive down, you get maybe more of that bloom type thing. And then the last thing that I put together was this other preset, or snapshot, sorry, where the preamp boost comes on. And that's the only thing that happens there. It's a 6 dB boost, I think. I think there's going to be some people that kind of dig the feel of that. I think it's a pretty wonderful feeling amp model there. So if you want me to chuck this file into the preset, sorry, into the Gumroad folder, I will do. It'll be in the general folder in 3.6. But yeah, I think that's, for me, the most radically different sounding clean and drive tones that you're able to get with just the amp model, without any other pedals really. Pretty crazy model that is in the Helix. Maybe not for everyone, maybe quite a specific set of tones, but I think, yeah, definitely a thing that could get you through most gigs, I think, you know. And you can certainly set the Grammatico GSG up in a million different ways and get very different results to what I've got there. But a great amp for kind of bluesy, rocky stuff, and obviously scratching that Dumble itch. I'll catch you in another video soon, and cheers for now.